Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his Nepalese counterpart KP Sharma Oli inaugurate the integrated check post Biratnagar via video conferencing. Prime Minister Modi says India and Nepal are working on several cross-border connectivity projects like road, rail and transmission lines and integrated checkposts at key border points, making bilateral trade and transportation convenient. Today is the last day to file nominations for the Delhi Assembly elections. Congress releases third list while BJP releases its second list of candidates. BJP fields Sunil Yadav against Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal from New Delhi seat, while Congress fields Romesh Sabharwal. Union Minister Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi leads a delegation of Union Ministers to Jammu and Kashmir to review the implementation of schemes after the revoking of Article 370. And in sports, Indian Colts to face Japan in their second match at the ICC Under-19 World Cup being held in South Africa. Men in Blue won their opening match against Sri Lanka by 90 runs. And on the first day of the Australian Open, all the top players managed to win their respective matches. Roger Federer, Novak Djokovic, Serena Williams and Ashley Barty crossed the first round hurdle.
Headlines was sponsored by Wonder Cement. एक perfect शुरुआत.
Good morning. Headlines at 11:30. I'm Anil Thomas. Now for the stories in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, along with Prime Minister of Nepal, KP Sharma Oli, jointly inaugurated the second integrated checkpost at Jogbani, Biratnagar through video conferencing. This is the second integrated checkpost built with Indian assistance to help trade and people's movement across India-Nepal border. ICP Biratnagar has been built on 260 acres of land at a cost of around 140 crore rupees. It has the facilities for immigration clearance of foreign passengers, export and import cargo handling.
यह अत्यंत हर्ष का विषय है। पिछले 5 महीनों में हम दूसरी बार दोनों देशों के बीच बायलैटरल प्रोजेक्ट्स का उद्घाटन वीडियो लिंक्स द्वारा कर रहे हैं। यह भारत नेपाल संबंधों के विस्तार और तेज विकास का प्रतीक है। फ्रेंड्स, नेपाल के चहुमुखी विकास में नेपाल की प्राथमिकताओं के अनुसार भारत एक विश्वसनीय पार्टनर की भूमिका अदा करता रहा है। नेबरहुड फर्स्ट मेरी सरकार की प्राथमिकता रही है।
The two leaders also reviewed the progress of the joint housing project to rehabilitate earthquake victims. India has assisted in reconstruction of nearly 50,000 houses in Gorkha and Nuwakot districts. 45,000 have already been completed. Prime Minister Modi said that connectivity was an important aspect of India-Nepal ties.
बेहतर कनेक्टिविटी का महत्व तब और भी बढ़ जाता है जब बात भारत और नेपाल की होती है, क्योंकि हमारे संबंध सिर्फ पड़ोसियों के ही नहीं है। जैसा ओली जी ने कहा, इतिहास और भूगोल ने हमें प्रकृति, परिवार, भाषा, संस्कृति, प्रगति और न जाने कितने धागों से जोड़ा है और इसलिए हम दोनों देशों के बीच अच्छी कनेक्टिविटी हमारे जीवन को और नजदीक से जोड़ती है। नेबरहुड में मैं सारे मित्र देशों के साथ आवागमन को सरल और सुचारू बनाने और हमारे बीच व्यापार, संस्कृति, शिक्षा इत्यादि सभी क्षेत्रों में संपर्क को और सुगम बनाने के लिए भारत प्रतिबद्ध है। भारत और नेपाल कई क्रॉस बॉर्डर कनेक्टिविटी प्रोजेक्ट्स जैसे रोड, रेल और ट्रांसमिशन लाइन पर काम कर रहे हैं। हमारे देशों के बीच सीमा के प्रमुख स्थानों पर इंटीग्रेटेड चेक पोस्ट आपसी व्यापार और आवागमन को बहुत सुविधाजनक बना रही है।
Today is the last day to file nominations for the Delhi Assembly elections. BJP has released its second list while Congress released its third list of candidates. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal will file his nomination paper from New Delhi Assembly constituency. BJP released a list of 10 candidates for the Delhi Assembly elections which will take place on the 8th of February. BJP fielded Sunil Yadav against Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal from the New Delhi seat, Sanjay Goel from Shadra, Ramesh Khanna from Rajouri Garden, Manish Singh from Delhi Cant, Kusum Khatri from Mehrauli will be the party candidates. Congress also released its list of 7 candidates for the Delhi Assembly elections. Congress has fielded Ramesh Sabrawal from the New Delhi seat to take on Arvind Kejriwal. According to the list, the other members are S. Raminder Singh Bhamra from Tilak Nagar, Rocky Tusit from Rajendra Nagar, Pramod Kumar Yadav from Badarpur will be the Congress party's candidates. Union Minister Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi will lead a delegation of ministers in Kashmir today. The Union Minister will review the implementation of schemes after the revoking of Article 370. Nearly a dozen more Union Ministers will visit Jammu and Kashmir in order to spread words about the government's policies, particularly those taken in the last 5 months after the revoking of Article 370. The Union Council of Ministers who will visit Jammu and Kashmir include Arjun Munda, who will visit Riyasi, Gajendra Singh Shekhawat, who will visit Kathua, Anurag Thakur, who will be in Jammu, Kishan Pal Gujar, who will also visit Jammu, Hardeep Singh Puri will be in Rajouri, Tawarchand Gehlot in Jammu, Santosh Gangwar in Ramban in Jammu, Sanjay Dhotre in Rajouri, Kiran Rijiju in Jammu, Kailash Chaudhary in Samba and Pratap Sarangi in Kathua. In Jammu and Kashmir, 4 union ministers including General V.K. Singh, Pratap Sarangi, Devashri Chaudhary and R.K. Singh visited different blocks of Jammu division on the 3rd day of the special public outreach program in the Union Territory on Monday. Union Minister General V.K. Singh met the local people in the Udhampur district and inquired about their problems. In his address, General Singh said that things which had been stagnant in the valley for years are now being worked on rapidly. He said that for the first time now, the public and the administrators are working together and monitoring every problem of the general public. Vice President today visited the Aksara Vidyalaya in Nellore district of Andhra Pradesh. Addressing the gathering, the Vice President said children must respect their parents, senior citizens, teachers and nature. Union HRD Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank also accompanied him.
Respect elders, parents, grandparents. Many of our tradition in India is that children touch their feet of their parents and grandparents. Second, respect the teachers who taught you, who is teaching you know. And the third one is respect the nature. Nature is very important for life, for all of you. Respecting the nature is very important. Love, my advice to all of you is love and live with the nature. If you love the nature, nature will love you.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has extended greetings to the people of Manipur, Meghalaya and Tripura on their statehood day. In a tweet, he said, Manipur is known for its vibrant culture. People from Manipur have made a mark in various fields. May the state keep progressing in the years ahead. On Meghalaya Statehood Day, Prime Minister Modi said the people of Meghalaya are known for their kind and compassionate nature. From sports, music to conservation of nature, there is much to learn from them, praying for Meghalaya's development in the coming years. On Tripura Statehood Day, Prime Minister Modi said, we are proud of Tripura's exemplary traditions and contribution to national development. Its people are known for their industrious nature. I pray for the continued prosperity and well-being of Tripura's citizens. Union Minister for Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution, Ramvilas Paswan, has said that the government will implement One Nation, One Ration card scheme from the 1st of June across the country. Talking to media persons, he added that under this scheme, a beneficiary will be able to avail benefits across the country using the same ration card.
1 जून तक जो है पूरे देश में एक राष्ट्र और एक राशन कार्ड, वन नेशन वन राशन कार्ड हम शुरुआत कर देंगे और उसमें कोई भी आदमी देश का उसको राशन कार्ड मिला हुआ है, कहीं भी कोई चला जाए उसको वही कार्ड के ऊपर में जो है उसको राशन जो है मिलेगा।
In Himachal Pradesh, Jaku area and other popular tourist destinations of Shimla received fresh snowfall. The higher reaches of Himalaya have been experiencing moderate to heavy snowfall, bringing the temperature down by several notches. While snow clearance work is also underway on the National Highway 5 between Charbara and Kufri in Shimla. Well, moving to western part of India in Gujarat, where a massive fire broke out in a 13-storied building in Raghuveer Textile Market in Saroli area of Surat. Around 55 fire tenders have been rushed to the spot to douse the flames. So far, there are no reports of any casualties. On to international news. The 50th annual meeting of the World Economic Forum has begun in Davos. Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal will lead the Indian delegation to the World Economic Forum. Besides, over 100 CEOs, political leaders, including union ministers and chief ministers, will be taking part. US President Donald Trump, Britain's Prince Charles, German Chancellor Angela Merkel would be among the world leaders attending the annual meetings. World Economic founder and executive chairman Klaus Schwab has said in his welcome message last night that he is proud to have created a community of some great people, including young leaders, through this platform. This year's program focuses on achieving maximum impact on the forum's platform for public-private cooperation across 6 core areas of activity that includes ecology, economy, society, industry, technology and geopolitics. The welcome message was followed by the annual Crystal Awards, and this year's recipients included celebrity film star Deepika Padukone, besides Chinese dancer and transgender celebrity Jin Xing, Australian artist Lynette Walworth and US artist Thiasta Gates briefly appeared in front of the media to pose with their awards. Padukone was honored for her leadership in raising mental health awareness, Gates for his leadership in creating sustainable communities, Jin for her leadership in shaping inclusive cultural norms, and Walworth for her leadership in creating inclusive narratives, according to the World Economic Forum. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson's Brexit plans hit a hurdle on Monday when Parliament's upper chamber told the government to give European Union citizens lying in the United Kingdom physical proof of their right to remain after the country leaves the bloc. The House of Lords voted by 270 to 229 to amend the government bill that paves the way for Britain's departure from the European Union on the 31st of Jan, the first of the 3 votes that went against the government. The amendment says European Union citizens living in Britain should be given a document confirming their right of residence. At present, European Union nationals can register online to confirm their settled status but receive no physical proof. Meanwhile, China has confirmed that the coronavirus is capable of spreading from person to person. A high-level expert team of China's National Health Commission confirmed people-to-people transmission of the novel coronavirus and infection of the medical staff at a press conference in Beijing on Monday. China also said that scientists have completed the whole genome sequencing of the novel coronavirus. 15 medical workers in central China's Wuhan city have been diagnosed with pneumonia caused by the novel coronavirus, plus 1 suspected case, the Municipal Health Commission reported early on Tuesday morning. One of the 16 patients is in critical condition, while the rest are stable. The World Health Organization, meanwhile, that's the WHO panel, will meet in Geneva tomorrow to determine whether to declare the outbreak a public health emergency of international concern, a rare designation only used for the gravest of epidemics. The new coronavirus strain, first discovered in the central city of Wuhan, has caused alarm because of its connection to severe acute respiratory syndrome, which killed nearly 650 people across mainland China and Hong Kong in 2002-2003. The total number of people diagnosed with the new virus has risen to 218. Meanwhile, President Xi Jinping has said that safeguarding people's lives should be given top priority and that the spread of the epidemic should be contained. While some scientists believe that a seafood market in Wuhan is the center of the outbreak, some others say patients could contract the new virus without having visited the city. Parts of southeastern Australia were pelted by hailstones the size of golf balls, big enough to smash car windows and injure birds. The hailstorms arrived in the national capital of Canberra on Monday afternoon, covering the grounds with white balls of ice and leaves that have stripped from the trees. According to the weathermen, the hailstorm is now headed east towards the coastal cities of Sydney, Wollongong and Newcastle. The Bureau warned that the cities could see possible destructive winds, large hailstones and heavy rainfall. Experts warn that as long as the drought continues, dust storms could continue happening with increasing frequency. In Iraq, 3 rockets fell inside Baghdad's green zone today morning close to the U.S. Embassy. Baghdad's green zone houses government buildings and foreign missions. Meanwhile, on Monday, 2 Iraqi protesters and 2 police officers were killed in Baghdad and Basra as anti-government unrest resumed after a lull of several weeks. Elsewhere in southern Iraq, hundreds of protesters burned tires and blocked the main roads in several cities, including Karbala and Ammara. They say Prime Minister Adel Abdul Mahdi has not fulfilled promises, including naming a new government acceptable to Iraqis. More than 450 people have been killed since protests erupted on October 1st. A powerful storm named Gloria lashed parts of Spain with high winds, heavy rain and snowfall. The storm has claimed at least 3 lives as it sweeps across Spain, bringing flooding to some parts and heavy snowfall to others. With more than 30 provinces on bad weather alert, Valencia on the Mediterranean coast and the Balearic Islands were bearing the brunt of the storm on Monday. National Weather Agency has reported winds up to 115 kilometers per hour and 26 feet high waves in the province of Valencia. Schools are suspended in nearby coastal areas while the airport was closed for the day. At least 200 flights were cancelled due to bad weather. Among the 3 deaths, 2 people were killed due to accidents caused by heavy winds and 1 person was killed by a vehicle on snowbound road. In Indonesia, a footbridge across a river swollen by heavy rain collapsed the island of Sumatra. At least 9 people were swept away by a strong current. 1 person is still missing, according to the disaster mitigation officials. While 17 people were rescued, some 30 people, mostly students, were on the bridge on Sunday afternoon in the town of Kor when the newly built crossing suddenly collapsed, hurtling some teens into the water below while others clutched onto the railing. The water level in the river below the bridge was higher than usual, with strong currents after torrential downpours pounded the Bengkulu region and the southern end of Sumatra. At least 75 highly dangerous inmates escaped from a prison in Paraguay through an underground tunnel. The majority of the escapees belong to Brazil's most powerful and sophisticated organized crime group known as the PCC, or the First Capital Command. However, the director of the penitentiary along with 6 other prison officials were fired after the incident. On to sports, in the Under-19 Cricket World Cup being played in South Africa, India will play its second match against Japan today. The Indian team defeated Sri Lanka's team by 90 runs in their first match on Sunday. It will be the effort of the Indian team to register a big win against Japan and bring themselves closer to the quarterfinals. In the first match, both the batting and bowling of the Indian team looked very effective and disciplined. While Japan's first match was washed away against New Zealand due to rain, the Indian team will take on New Zealand in their final match on the 24th of January. On to the first Grand Slam of the year, the Australian Open. Roger Federer swatted aside Steve Johnson to race into the Australian Open second round on Monday evening as he kick-started his bid for a 21st Grand Slam title in immaculate style. The Swiss great at 38 said ahead of the tournament that he had low expectation at the year's opening Grand Slam after missing the warm-up ATP Cup to spend more time with his family. It left him short of match practice but didn't show on the Rod Laver Arena against the American in his 6-3, 6-2, 6-2 demolition. Serena Williams underlined why she is the Australian Open favourite with a rapid first-round win. Williams, chasing a record equalling 24th Grand Slam title, took the first set in 19 minutes in a 6-0, 6-3 victory over Russia's Anastasia Potapova. Defending champion Naomi Osaka also advanced in straight sets at the first Grand Slam of the year. Third seed Osaka started slowly against Mari Bozokova before winning 6-2, 6-4. There was an even faster win for 7th seed Petra Kvitova with the 2019 runner-up demolishing fellow Czech Katerina Sinakova 6-1, 6-0 in 51 minutes. American 15-year-old Coco Gauff proved last year's victory over Venus Williams was no fluke when she beat the 7-time Grand Slam champion once again to reach the Australian Open second round. And just like last time, she did it in straight sets, winning 7-6, 6-3. 2018 champion Caroline Wozniacki kicked off her Australian Open farewell with the loss of just 4 games against American Christy Hahn. She won 6-1, 6-3. Number 1 seed Ashley Barty recovered from a subpar first set to overcome Lizia Turenko 5-7, 6-1, 6-1 and move into the second round of the Australian Open. To round off the Australian Open coverage, world number 2 Novak Djokovic began his Australian Open title defence with a 4-set win over Jan-Lennard Struff. The world number 2 overcame a third set wobble to beat Germany's Struff 7-6, 6-2, 2-6, 6-1. On to news from Khelo India, Assam's weightlifter Gulab Gogoi break the junior nationals record in the 81 kg category under 21 at the Khelo India Youth Games in Guwahati on Monday. The 19-year-old Gogoi, who recorded a snatch score of 120 and a clean and jerk score of 155 kilograms, clinched the gold medal with a total of 275 kilograms. In the 89 kg category in the under 21 age group, S. Lokchand clinched the gold for Tamil Nadu. In the boys under 21 basketball final, Punjab bagged the gold medal after defeating Tamil Nadu in the final. On to cricket, Captain Virat Kohli and his deputy Rohit Sharma consolidated the top 2 positions in the batting chart in the one-day international rankings issued by the International Cricket Council on Monday. Following their stellar performance against Australia, which India won 2-1, Virat and Rohit have strengthened their positions. With 183 runs under his belt against Australia, Kohli was the player of the series while Rohit was a close second, garnering 175 runs, including a match-winning 119 in the deciding ODI in Bengaluru. Kohli with 886 points and Rohit with 868 points have gained 2 and 3 rating points to occupy the top 2 positions in the batting rankings. While Indian pacer Jasprit Bumrah continued to lead among the bowlers with 764 points. Well, moving to some government initiative stories. To give employment to the unemployed, skilled youth of the nation, government has come up with the Mudra Yojana. Under the scheme, government is helping entrepreneurship among the youth. How can the scheme, which has worked well for the people of Rewa district of Madhya Pradesh? Let's take a look at this ground report.
Ashish Verma of Rewa in Madhya Pradesh, who runs a mobile repairing shop in Shilpi Plaza, says that the scheme came to his financial rescue. Skilled Ashish applied for loan under Mudra scheme and has received a sum of 1 lakh rupees. Today, he is a proud owner of mobile repair shop and has employed others as well.
यूनियन बैंक से हमने मुद्रा योजना का लाभ लिया है। इसमें काफ़ी अच्छी योजना है, जिससे अपना मोबाइल काम कर रहे हैं, अच्छा काम चल रहा है बैंक के सहयोग से और योजना के सहयोग से। नहीं, पहले तब तक कुछ नहीं था, इसी योजना का लाभ लेके हमने अपना काम चालू किया।
Beneficiary says that through Mudra Yojana, they have received loans and were able to set up shops of their own. A total of 6,000 youths of Rewa have received loan under the scheme.
मैं सागर मोबाइल में काम करता हूँ। मेरा काम रिपेयरिंग का है और जब से मुझे यहाँ काम में मैं आया हूँ मुझे बहुत इनकम हुई है और मेरे घर वाले भी खुश हैं मुझसे और यहाँ पे है कि मुझे अच्छा लगता है और पैसे भी मिल रहे हैं।
Mudra Yojana has not only provided employment to the skilled youth, but entrepreneurship has also gained momentum under the scheme. Bureau Report, DD News.
But that's all we have time for in this edition of news. But you can catch news on the move on our YouTube channel, also on our Twitter handles in English and Hindi. Thanks for watching.